Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well and enjoying learning English online every day and every minute of it. So बच्चों मज़ा तो आता है ना, बहुत मज़ा आता है क्योंकि सब कुछ इतना डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन होता है कि सारे जो डाउट्स है वो सारे अपने आप क्लियर हो जाते हैं, है ना? Because we learn in depth, isn't it? So children, I hope that you're understanding and following everything. At the same time, आप अपने नए नए दोस्तों को भी हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए कह रहे हो. So children, आप सबको तुम पता ही है कि मैं कौन हूँ. But I think I need to introduce myself especially to those जो नए हैं. ओके आपके दोस्त भी हो सकते हैं इसमें या फिर कोई और बच्चे जिन्हें हमारे बारे में पता चल गया एंड दे वांट टू जॉइन अस एंड दे वांट टू लर्न फ्रॉम अस. सो चिल्ड्रन, as you all know, and for those who don't know me, I am your English teacher. Okay, and I'm going to teach you English online. And my name is Alright. So, चलो बच्चों अब बढ़ते हैं और देखते हैं कि हमारा ये वाला चैप्टर किसके बारे में. So children, this chapter is about an inspiring mind. So children, do you know that in the world, okay, there have been some people, okay, जिन्होंने इस दुनिया में अलग कुछ किया है and they have not only made their name, okay, all over the world, but at the same time they have also made their own country proud. And उनकी वजह से आप देखोगे तो लोग उनकी थियोरीज या उनके जो थॉट प्रोसेसेस है या उनका जो कहना है, ओके, दैट हैज बीन लाइक बीन फॉलोड ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. सो let's see whom are we talking about in this chapter. All right, so before that let's do a warm up and let's see if you know the names of some prominent Indian scientists. Indian scientists जो है अगर आपको उनके नाम पता है तो आपको मेंशन करने हैं. Apart from that, what are the contributions of India in the field of science? Science के field में इंडिया की क्या contribution है और कैसे इंडिया ने उसमें change लाया है. Okay, and the third one is, have you ever done any experiment? Write about it. So कभी कभी आप science period में कुछ सीखते हो and then घर पे जाके you try doing that, isn't it? Sometimes you have made your own experiments. So ऐसी कोई एक्सपेरिमेंट है जो आपने खुद से ट्राई की है and it has worked out? So if you have done something like that, do mention about it. Okay, now let's move ahead and see what is the synopsis of this chapter. So बच्चों, this is a story of a genius who changed the world of science and brought a revolution in the field of gravity, eventually brings forth the strength and beauty of Einstein's mind. So बच्चों, हम बात कर रहे हैं एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन की, who was a very great scientist and उनके different theories की वजह से we have brought about a change in the scientific world. You know, it has brought about a change in the scientific world. And लोगों को अलग अलग चीज़ें क्यों होती है उसके बिहाइंड का जो रीज़न है वो मिला है. ओके, सो लेट्स सी व्हाट हैज एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन डन एंड हु इज ही. ओके, चलो शुरुआत करते. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. Okay, without any indication that he was destined for greatness. So एक मामूली से घर में इनका जन्म हुआ था in Germany, okay, in the city of Ulm. Okay, that was on 14 March 1879. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. To her, his head seemed much too large. तो उनकी मम्मी को लगता था कि वो एक फ्रीक है, मतलब अजीब है, उनका जो सर था वो उनके शरीर के लिए काफी बड़ा था. Okay, so at the age of 2.5, Einstein still wasn't talking. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. As he was a late talker, his parents were worried. At last, at the supper table one night, he broke his silence to say, "The soup is too hot." So बच्चों, आपने देखा हो कि जनरली आपके घर में कोई बेबी होगा, ओके, या फिर आपके पेरेंट्स आपको बताते होंगे कि व्हेन यू हैव स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग, सो जनरली बाय 1.5 year the baby starts talking. Okay, some babies talk a little earlier than 1 year also. बट आइंस्टाइन जो थे 2.5 साल के हो गए थे, फिर भी उन्होंने बात करना शुरू नहीं किया था. So everybody at home was worried, and when he started talking, तो हर वर्ड को 2 बार रिपीट करते थे. Okay, so they were like really worried about कि क्या होने वाला है इनका. You know, he still not started talking full fledged. But so एक रात को जब वो लोग सब खाना खाने के लिए बैठे थे, तब आइंस्टाइन ने एक फुल सेंटेंस कहा. And what was that sentence? It was that the soup is too hot. Greatly relieved, his parents asked why he had never said a word before. Albert replied, because up to now everything was in order. So उनके पेरेंट्स को थोड़ा सा ताजुब लगा और उन्होंने उसको पूछा कि पहले तुमने कुछ वर्ड्स कहा ही क्यों नहीं, कुछ बोला ही क्यों नहीं. तो कहते कि पहले सब कुछ ठीक चल रहा था, everything was in order, till he came across a soup which was really hot for him. Okay, so now Einstein did not know what to do with other children, and his playmates called him brother boring. So the youngsters played by himself much of the time. He especially loved mechanical toys. Looking at his newborn sister Maya, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" सो आइंस्टाइन जो थे उनको पता नहीं चलता था कि मैं दूसरे बच्चों के साथ खेलूं क्या. सो ही वॉज मोर अबाउट हिज ओन सेल्फ एंड ही यूज्ड टू बी मोर इन हिज ओन वर्ल्ड. तो उनको समझ में नहीं आता था कि दूसरे बच्चों के साथ खेलना क्या है. तो वो उसके जो प्लेमेट्स होते थे उनको वो कहलाते थे ब्रदर बोरिंग. जब उनको ज़्यादा करके इंटरेस्ट जो था वो था इनटू मैकेनिकल टॉयज. तो जब उनकी नई उनके घर पे एक छोटी बेबी आई, उनकी सिस्टर आई, तो उन्होंने उसको देख के कहा कि हाँ सब ठीक तो है पर इसके पहिए कहाँ हैं, वेयर आर हर व्हील्स. सो दैट मीन्स ही वाज थिंकिंग दैट दिस इज आल्सो अ टॉय बट देयर आर नो व्हील्स टू इट. सो अ हेडमास्टर once told his father what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he'll never make a success at anything. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He later became a gifted amateur violinist, maintaining this skill throughout his life. So, जैसे PTM होता है, आपके पेरेंट्स को टीचर्स बुलाते हैं, वैसे ही एक दिन उसके उनके हेडमास्टर ने उनके फादर को बुलाया स्कूल में और कहा कि कोई भी प्रोफेशन ये चूज करे फिर भी he will not succeed in anything. ऐसे कहा. तो his father must have reacted in some way or the other, like maybe he was a little disappointed also. But उसके बाद आइंस्टाइन की मदर ने इंसिस्ट करने के बाद he started learning violin at the age of 6 and he continued to maintain playing the violin. He continued playing it and till he was throughout his life he continued playing the violin. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. He went to high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was 15 months old, and scored good marks in almost every subject. Einstein hated the school's regimentation and often clashed with his teachers. At the age of 15, Einstein felt so stifled there that he left the school for good. So, कैसे भी लोगों को लगता होगा उनके बारे में, बट फिर भी ही वॉज अ गुड प्यूपिल, मतलब वो इंटेलिजेंट थे, ओके, और जो भी पढ़ते थे उन्हें याद रहता था, एंड ही वॉज डूइंग वेल इन स्टडीज ऑल्सो, ओके. सो जब वो 15 मंथ्स के थे तभी द फैमिली हैड मूव्ड फ्रॉम दैट स्मॉल सिटी इन जर्मनी, उल्म से दे मूव टू म्यूनिक. And then they obviously enrolled him in a school, and then when he started school and all, हर subject में उनके अच्छे marks आते थे. But he was like, he never liked that same regimentation of the school, the same life, boring life. He used to find that it is just the same routine life in the school which he did not like, और उनको मज़ा नहीं आता था. So उनका often teachers के साथ कुछ ना कुछ argument चलता ही रहता था. सो एट द एज ऑफ 15, जब वो 15 साल के थे, तब आइंस्टाइन को लगा कि दिस स्कूल इज गेटिंग टू मच फॉर हिम, एंड ही लेफ्ट द स्कूल. The previous year, Albert's parents had moved to Milan and left their son with relatives. After prolonged discussion, Einstein got his wish to continue his education in German-speaking Switzerland, in a city which was more liberal than Munich. So, जब उसके पेरेंट्स जो थे एक साल पहले ही मिलान शिफ्ट हो गए थे, विच इज़ इन इटली, ओके, एंड उन्होंने आइंस्टाइन को अपने रिलेटिव्स के पास छोड़ा था म्यूनिक में. तो आइंस्टाइन वॉज नॉट हैप्पी, ही हैड ऑलरेडी लेफ्ट द स्कूल, सो ही विश्ड that, and he told his parents that he wants to continue to go to school and take his education, but in a different place, not there. So he was then sent to German speaking Switzerland, okay, and that country, that place was much more liberal, okay, matlab it was not so orthodox, it had a different way of thinking, okay, it was a more liberal country as compared to Munich, okay. Einstein was highly gifted in mathematics and interested in physics, and after finishing school, he decided to study at a university in Zurich. But science wasn't the only thing that appealed to the dashing young man with the walrus mustache. So, Einstein was very intelligent and he was good in mathematics. At the same time, उनको physics में भी बहुत interest था. So, जब उनकी स्कूल फिनिश हो गई तो उन्होंने यूनिवर्सिटी ज्वाइन की, विच वॉज इन ज्यूरिक. ज्यूरिक ऑल्सो इज इन स्विट्जरलैंड, बट इट वॉज नॉट ओनली साइंस, सिर्फ साइंस में इनका इंटरेस्ट नहीं था, ओके, ऑफ दिस. सो उनका जो लुक था आइंस्टाइन का, ही वॉज लाइक यू नो वेरी डैशिंग पर्सनैलिटी, और उनके जो मूछे थे, इट वॉज लाइक वॉलरस, जो होता है ना, वॉलरस इज एन एनिमल, उसके जैसे मूछे होती थी. सो he also felt a special interest in a fellow student, Mileva Maric, whom he found to be a clever creature. This young Serb had come to Switzerland because the university in Zurich was one of the few in Europe where women could get degrees. So, साथ ही साथ he also was interested in this girl called Mileva Maric, okay, जिसको Albert Einstein क्लेवर क्रीचर के नाम से बुलाते थे, ओके. सो हाँ, आपके भी स्कूल में व्हेन यू हैव फ्रेंड्स, इवन यू मस्ट हैव गिवन सम नेम टू योर फ्रेंड्स, यू नो, सम निकनेम्स विच इज जनरली व्हाट हैपेंस इन स्कूल, ओके. हम लोग जो फीचर्स होते हैं या जो एक क्वालिटी होती है किसी स्टूडेंट की, उसके हिसाब से उनको नाम रखते हैं. सो वैसे ही एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन ने मिलेवा का नाम रखा था क्लेवर क्रीचर, ओके. नाउ शी वॉज एक्चुअली फ्रॉम सर्बिया, ओके, एंड वो यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ज्यूरिक में आई थी इन स्विट्जरलैंड फॉर एजुकेशन पर्पस, बिकॉज उसको पता था कि इट वॉज वन ऑफ द यूनिवर्सिटीज इन यूरोप जहाँ पे लेडीज को, लड़कियों को, विमेन को डिग्रीज मिलती है. Einstein saw in her an ally against the Philistines, those people in his family and at the university with whom he was constantly at odds. So, उनको लगा कि उनको उसमें एक दोस्त नजर आई. As तो he was actually amongst those people जिनके साथ उनकी ज़्यादा बनती नहीं थी, okay? उनके thought processes मिलते नहीं थे, जैसे उनके फैमिलीज हो गए, उनके रिलेटिव्स हो गए, या यूनिवर्सिटी के अलग लोग होंगे जिनके साथ उनके थॉट प्रोसेसेस मिलते नहीं थे. बट विथ मिलेवा ही कुड कनेक्ट. द कपल फेल इन लव. Letters survive in which they put their affection into words, mixing science with tenderness. Wrote Einstein, how happy and proud I shall be when we both have brought our work on relativity to a victorious conclusion. So, they fell in love, and then फिर एक दूसरे को चिट्ठियाँ लिखना शुरू हो गया, and then they used to mix science with whatever they used to write. So Einstein once wrote saying that I would be really happy and proud, okay, अगर हमने जो relativity पे जो काम किया है, okay, it comes to a victorious conclusion, okay, मतलब उसका जो result हो, it is a positive result and we win that, okay. So in 1900, at the age of 21, Albert Einstein was a university graduate and unemployed. So 1900 में when he was just 21 years old, उनका education complete हो गया, but he was still unemployed. He worked as a teaching assistant, gave private lessons, and finally secured a job in 1902 as a technical expert in the patent office in Bern. So उसके बाद वो टीचिंग असिस्टेंट बन गए, प्राइवेट लेसन्स लेने लगे, ट्यूशन्स लेने लगे, फिर उनको 1902 में जॉब मिली एज अ टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट इन द patent office in Bern. While he was supposed to be assessing other people's inventions, Einstein was actually developing his own ideas in secret. He is said to have jokingly called his desk drawer at work the Bureau of Theoretical Physics. So, जब वो पेटेंट ऑफिस में उन्होंने टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट के रूप से ज्वाइन किया, तो एक्चुअली उनका जो काम था वो था दूसरों के इन्वेंशंस को असेस करना, to assess it, to study it and to give it a marking and all, वो काम था उनका. But actually वो क्या कर रहे थे, तो he was secretly developing his own ideas. Okay, उनके जो ideas थे, उनका जो thought process था, उसको develop कर रहे थे. So ऐसे कहा जाता है कि that उनका जो desk drawer था, उसको Bureau of Theoretical Physics कहा जाता था, मजाक में. So one of the famous papers of 1905 was Einstein's special theory of relativity, according to which time and distance are not absolute. Indeed, two perfectly accurate clocks will not continue to show the same time if they come together after a journey if one of them has been moving very fast relative to the other. So, 1905 में जो न्यूज़पेपर पब्लिश हुआ था, उसमें आइंस्टाइन की स्पेशल थियोरी ऑफ रिलेटिविटी के बारे में मेंशन किया गया था, जिसके हिसाब से टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस दे आर नॉट एब्सोल्यूट, मतलब दे आर नॉट सेम. ओके, इंडीड अगर दो परफेक्टली एक्यूरेट क्लॉक्स लोगे, ओके, दो घड़ी क्लॉक्स लोगे जो परफेक्टली एक्यूरेट है, ओके, they will not continue to show the same time, वो same time नहीं दिखाएंगे. okay, if they come together, अगर वो साथ में एक journey के completion के बाद आए, okay, if they come together again after a journey, okay, if one of them has been moving very fast in relative to the other, मतलब अगर एक journey जा रही है और मतलब somebody is on a journey, तो उसमें अगर speed पे depend करेगा, okay, whether what is going to be the time taken. So from this followed the world's most famous formula which describes the relationship between mass and energy. और इसके बाद सब the most famous formula, okay, came into existence, जिसका जो था कि E, okay, is equal to mc square. Okay, now in this mathematical equation, E matlab, E stands for energy, okay, M for mass and C for the speed of the light in a vacuum about 300,000 kilometer per second. So ये formula उसके बाद आया जब उन्होंने absolute theory की बात की, when he spoke about the theory of relativity. Now during his stay at the patent office and his spare time, he produced much of his remarkable work, and in 1908 he was appointed Privatdozent in Bern. Okay, so जब वो पेटेंट ऑफिस में थे उनके स्पेयर टाइम में उन्होंने बहुत सारा अलग अलग टाइप का काम किया जिसकी वजह से ही वॉज बीइंग रिकग्नाइज्ड. Okay, and finally in 1908 he was appointed as the privatdozent in Bern. In 1909 he became professor extraordinary at Zurich. In 1911 professor of theoretical physics at Prague, returning to Zurich in the following year to fill a similar post. So उसके बाद उनकी तरक्की होती गई और अलग अलग पोजीशंस उनको ऑफर किए गए. जैसे 1909 में वो प्रोफेसर एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी बन गए ज्यूरिक में. 1911 प्रोफेसर ऑफ थियोरेटिकल फिजिक्स प्राग में, विच इज़ अनदर कंट्री इन यूरोप, ओके, अनदर सिटी इन यूरोप. उसके बाद ही केम बैक टू ज्यूरिक, okay, to fill a similar post as in the post of the professor of theoretical physics. Now in 1914 he was appointed director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Physical Institute and professor in the University of Berlin. So 1914 में उनकी अपॉइंटमेंट हो गई director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Physical Institute and professor in the University of Berlin. Now he became a German citizen in 1914. 1914 में वो जर्मनी के सिटीजन बन गए, okay, and he remained in Berlin until 1933. Berlin is in Germany, okay, when he renounced his citizenship for political reasons and emigrated to America to take the position of professor of theoretical physics at Princeton. So उसके बाद till 1933 he stayed in Germany, he stayed in Berlin, but फिर political reasons की वजह से उन्होंने अपनी citizenship जो थी वो give up कर दी, and then he moved to America, he emigrated to America, okay, जहाँ पे उन्होंने फिर से वही position ली, that was the position of the professor of theoretical physics, और वो था in Princeton University, okay. Now he became a United States citizen in 1940 and retired from his post in 1945. After World War II, Einstein was a leading figure in the world government movement. He was offered the presidency of the State of Israel, which he declined, and he collaborated with Dr. Chaim Weizmann in establishing the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. So World War II के बाद, okay, Einstein was the most leading figure, okay, people, he was most renowned, लोग उनको जानते थे, okay, and this was especially in the world government movement में he was a very eminent personality now. तो उनको स्टेट ऑफ इज़राइल की प्रेसिडेंसी भी ऑफर की गई थी. उसके बाद उन्होंने उसको मना कर दिया, एंड देन उन्होंने डॉक्टर शाइम वेज़मैन के साथ कोलैबोरेट करके उन्होंने हिब्रू यूनिवर्सिटी एस्टैब्लिश की इन Jerusalem. Now, while Einstein was solving the most difficult problems in physics, his private life was unraveling. Albert had wanted to marry Mileva right after finishing his studies, but his mother was against it. She thought Mileva, who was 3 years older than her son, was too old for him. She was also bothered by Mileva's intelligence. She is a book like you, his mother said. Einstein put the wedding off. So Einstein, हालांकि he was so busy in solving the problems and difficult problems in physics, उनकी जो private life थी वो settle नहीं थी. It was unraveling. It was not, you know, it was not like a normal life, and he always wanted to marry Mileva. बट उनकी जो माँ थी, शी वॉज अगेंस्ट दैट वेडिंग बिकॉज मिलेवा उनसे बड़ी थी उम्र में, 3 साल बड़ी थी, तो उनको लगता था, उनकी मम्मी को लगता था कि शी इज़ ओल्डर देन हिम, शी इज़ टू ओल्ड फॉर हिम. एट द सेम टाइम वो काफ़ी इंटेलिजेंट भी थी, तो वो आइंस्टाइन को कहती थी कि वो भी तुम्हारी जैसी ही है, एक बुक, ओके. सो शी हैड नॉट एक्चुअली टेकन मिलेवा, एक्सेप्टेड मिलेवा. So उन्होंने उनके साथ शादी नहीं की. Now the pair finally got married in January 1903. Okay, so against all the odds उन्होंने फिर से डिसाइड किया कि let's get married, और 1903 में उन्होंने मिलेवा के साथ शादी की. उसके बाद उनके 2 बेटे हुए. But after a few years the marriage faltered. Okay, but marriage इतने साल चली नहीं and it just broke off. Okay, so Mileva meanwhile was losing her intellectual ambition and becoming an unhappy housewife. After years of constant fighting, the couple finally divorced in 1919. Einstein married his cousin Elsa the same year. So Mileva, क्योंकि वो बहुत intelligent थी, okay, and she was also ambitious, but क्योंकि उसकी शादी हो गई, बेटे हो गए, तो she had to give up her own ambition and career, जिसकी वजह से उन दोनों के बीच में बहुत झगड़े होते थे. And then finally they got separated, okay, and you know because she was like an unhappy housewife, and then they got separated. उसी साल फिर आइंस्टाइन ने उनकी cousin एल्सा के साथ शादी कर ली. Einstein's new personal chapter coincided with his rise to world fame. In 1915, he had published his general theory of relativity, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. An eclipse of the sun in 1919 brought proof that it was accurate. So, Einstein के personal life का नया chapter तो शुरू हो गया था, but it coincided with his rise to world fame. But वो उसका जो साथ ही साथ he was becoming world famous also. Okay, so 1915 में उन्होंने अपनी general theory of relativity publish की थी, which provided a new interpretation of gravity. So जो उस theory के हिसाब से gravity का उन्होंने एक नया interpretation दिया था. Okay, a new thought about gravity was put forward. And जब eclipse हुआ in 1919, तभी ये थियोरी जो थी इट गॉट प्रूव्ड टू बी एक्यूरेट, मतलब सही प्रूव हो गई थी. आइंस्टाइन हैड करेक्टली कैलकुलेटेड इन एडवांस द एक्सटेंट टू विच द लाइट फ्रॉम फिक्स्ड स्टार्स वुड बी डिफ्लेक्टेड थ्रू द सन्स ग्रेविटेशनल फील्ड. द न्यूज़पेपर्स प्रोक्लेम्ड हिज वर्क एज अ साइंटिफिक रेवोल्यूशन. सो उन्होंने जो थियोरी बनाई थी उसके हिसाब से ओके उन्होंने एग्जैक्ट कैलकुलेशन किया था. ओके इन एडवांस पहले से ही उन्होंने कैलकुलेशन करके बताया था कि टिल व्हाट एक्सटेंट ओके द लाइट फ्रॉम फिक्स्ड स्टार्स का जो लाइट होता है वुड बी डिफ्लेक्टेड थ्रू द सन्स ग्रेविटेशनल फील्ड. सो उन्होंने ये सब एग्जैक्टली प्रेडिक्ट किया था पहले से ही, एंड इसकी वजह से न्यूज़पेपर्स ने प्रोक्लेम किया दैट उनका जो काम है it is like a scientific revolution, matlab it has brought about a change in the field of science. Einstein received the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1921. He was showered with honors and invitations from all over the world and lauded by the press. So 1921 में उनको Nobel Prize मिला for physics, and he was like well respected, he was honored. लोग उनको जगह जगह से उनके invitations आ रहे थे from all over the world, and press ने उनके बारे में मीडिया में न्यूज़पेपर में उनके बारे में काफ़ी अच्छी न्यूज़ छाप रहे थे प्रेस वाले. Okay, so when the Nazis came to power in Germany in 1933, Einstein emigrated to the United States. So 1933 में जब जर्मनी में Nazis came to power, तभी उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि he doesn't want to be a part of that, and that is why he moved to America. Okay, so 5 years later, the discovery of nuclear fission in Berlin had American physicists in an uproar. Many of them had fled from fascism, just as Einstein had, and now they were afraid the Nazis could build and use an atomic bomb. So 5 साल बाद ओके जो न्यूक्लियर फिजन की जो थियोरी हुई थी, डिस्कवरी हुई थी बर्लिन में, उसकी वजह से अमेरिकन फिजिसिस्ट जो थे काफ़ी they were in uproar. Okay, they were like really talking about it and all, and they were like really furious. And बहुत सारे लोग जो थे उन्होंने जो फैसिज्म चल रहा था जर्मनी में जो चल रहा था इश्यूज, उसकी वजह से उसी पॉलिटिकल रीज़न की वजह से आइंस्टाइन ने भी जर्मनी छोड़ी थी. ओके नाउ उन्हें भी यही डर था कि नाजीज जो है वो उसका यूज़ करेंगे, न्यूक्लियर फिजन का डिस्कवरी का यूज़ करके एटॉमिक बॉम्ब बनाएंगे. Okay, at the urging of a colleague, Einstein wrote a letter to the American President Franklin D. Roosevelt on 2nd August 1939, in which he warned a single bomb of this type exploded in a port might very well destroy the whole port together with some of the surrounding territory. His words did not fail to have an effect. पर उनके कलीग्स ने उनको अर्ज किया, तब जाके आइंस्टाइन ने अमेरिकन प्रेसिडेंट फ्रैंकलिन डी रूजवेल्ट को 2 अगस्त 1939 को एक लेटर लिखा, जिसमें उन्होंने बताया कि एक सिंगल बॉम्ब ऑफ दिस टाइप, इस टाइप का एक सिंगल बॉम्ब, ओके, इफ इट एक्सप्लोड्स इन अ पोर्ट, अगर एक पोर्ट में वो एक्सप्लोड हो जाए, ओके, तो ये ना केवल उस पूरे पोर्ट को डिस्ट्रॉय करेगा, बट साथ ही साथ सराउंडिंग टेरिटरीज को भी डिस्ट्रॉय कर देगा. And his words did not fail to have an effect. His words actually came true. Okay, the Americans developed the atomic bomb in a secret project of their own and dropped it on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. तो यही चीज़ जो थी, इसके हिसाब से अमेरिका ने बॉम्ब बनाया, okay, and they dropped that bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945, and these Japanese cities, they were destroyed. Einstein was deeply shaken by the extent of the destruction. This time he wrote a public missive to the United Nations. In it he proposed the formation of a whole government. Unlike the letter to Roosevelt, this one made no impact. But over the next decade, Einstein got ever more involved in politics, agitating for an end to the arms build-up and using his popularity to campaign for peace and democracy. So Einstein was pretty shaken, मतलब हिल गए थे कि उन्होंने जो बोला उसके हिसाब से बॉम्ब बनाया गया, and these Japanese cities, they were destroyed. ओके, सो काफ़ी डिस्टर्ब हो गए थे, काफ़ी हिल गए थे, और उन्होंने यूनाइटेड नेशंस को लिखा, ओके, टेलिंग अबाउट ऑल दिस थिंग्स. सो उन्होंने जो प्रपोजल दिया था, इन इट ही प्रपोज द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ अ वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट. उन्होंने वर्ल्ड गवर्नमेंट फॉर्म करने का एक प्रपोजल दिया था. एंड जैसे रूजवेल्ट ने उन्होंने जो लेटर लिखा था उसका फ़ायदा उठाया था, इसका कोई वैसे इम्पैक्ट नहीं था. बट धीरे धीरे ओवर द डेकेड, मतलब डेकेड एज इन द नेक्स्ट 10 years, आइंस्टाइन ज़्यादा करके पॉलिटिक्स में इन्वॉल्व होने लगे, एंड ही वांटेड टू ब्रिंग अबाउट पीस एंड डेमोक्रेसी. ओके, उनका मेन था कि इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग एन आर्म्स बिल्डअप, ही वांटेड दैट टू कैंपेन फॉर पीस एंड फॉर डेमोक्रेसी. When Einstein died in 1955 at the age of 76, he was celebrated as a visionary and world citizen as much as a scientific genius. His brain had become a subject of much research and speculation. Albert Einstein's brain was removed within 7.5 hours of his death. Studies have suggested an increased number of glial cells in Einstein's brain. सो आइंस्टाइन की जो डेथ हुई वो थी 1955 में, ओके, व्हेन ही वाज 76 years old. एंड उनको एक विजनरी के हिसाब से, बिकॉज ही यूज्ड टू एनविजन थिंग्स, मतलब पहले से उनको पता चलता था कि क्या होने वाला है, एज इन ही यूज्ड टू प्रेडिक्ट थिंग्स एंड ऑल्सो ही वाज लाइक अ विजनरी. ओके, एट द सेम टाइम ही वाज ऑल्सो नोन एज अ वर्ल्ड सिटीजन एंड अ साइंटिफिक जीनियस. ओके, अब उनका जो ब्रेन था, it had become a subject of much research and speculation. So उनका जो ब्रेन था उसके ऊपर रिसर्च करने के लिए, ओके, टू स्टडी, ओके, इट वाज रिमूव्ड. उनके डेथ के 7.5 घंटे के अंदर उनके ब्रेन को निकाला गया in order to do a research, okay, and to speculate on that, to do a study on that. Okay, and studies have suggested that there was an increased number of glial cells in Einstein's brain. So glial cells are a type of cell in the nervous system that provides support for the neurons. So उनकी जो glial cells थे वो ज़्यादा थे, they were increased. And this is the story written by somebody, okay, anonymous person, about Albert Einstein. And he was really a truly genius person, okay, and he brought about a change in the field of science. He brought about a change in the field of world politics, and he was definitely a gem of a person. All right, now let's look at the new words that we've learned in this chapter. Freak. Freak matlab a person or animal with an unusual physical abnormality. So यहाँ पे because his head was bigger as compared to his body, इसके लिए उनकी मम्मी को लगता था कि वो freak है. Amateur is a person who is engaged in a pursuit or study of science. Okay, so जो भी person है who is into the studies of science, उनको कहा जाता है amateur. Regimentation is a unit of armed troops under the command of an officer. So Germany में जो स्कूल में जाते थे वहाँ पे it was like more of an armed troop which was trying to teach them, and he was like really fed up of all those things, and that is the reason why he left school when he was at the age of 15. Okay, stifled is suffocated, क्योंकि उनको वो जो सिखाने का तरीका था और जो भी वहाँ पे चल रहा था उससे वो he used to feel suffocated. Patent office is place where a grant of a monopoly is given over the manufacture, sale and use of goods. So patent is suppose आपने कोई चीज़ बनाई है, okay, and it is your discovery, और वैसी कोई भी चीज़ और कहीं पे भी बनी हुई नहीं है तो आप उसको पेटेंट करते हो और आप बोलते you take the monopoly of it. Okay, so it is a place, patent office ऐसी जगह होती है जहाँ पे जो गुड्स मैन्युफैक्चर हो जाते हैं, ओके, या सेल एंड यूज ऑफ गुड्स को पेटेंट कर देते. ओके, private docent means a tenured university professor who holds almost all qualifications in some European countries. Renounced is to give up or to resign, छोड़ देना. Unraveling means collapsing. Missive is a written message. And glial cells, as I said, they are the type of cells which are in the nervous system, okay, and they support the neurons. Alright, so bachcho, quickly reread this entire story on Albert Einstein, and then you have to answer the questions in the exercises. Okay, first you have to do the reference to context, जहाँ पे आपको एक passage लिखा गया है, paragraph लिखा गया है, उसके basis पे questions हैं which you need to answer. Okay, उसके बाद you have to select or choose the correct answer from the options given. Then do the question answers, answer the following questions. Think and write. यहाँ पे you have to use your own creativity and think about it and write about it. What your point of view is. आपके दिमाग में आपको क्या लगता है, आपके हिसाब से आपको क्या लगता है, वो आपको यहाँ पे express करना है. Okay. Now let's do a case study on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki were American bombing raids on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki during the World War II, which marked the first use of atomic weapons in war. So World War II में, okay, जब आइंस्टाइन ने रूजवेल्ट को उस बॉम्ब के बारे में बात की, तभी अमेरिका made this particular bomb, okay. And this atomic bombing happened on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which are the Japanese cities. Okay, वहाँ पे अमेरिका ने bombing किया, okay, bombing raids डाले, and they destroyed these cities, okay, which was like it was marked as the first use of atomic weapons in war. Okay, the bomb dropped on Hiroshima on 6th August 1945. Was a gun assembly fission bomb using uranium, whereas Fat Man, okay, on 9th August 1945, the bomb dropped on Nagasaki was an implosion fission bomb utilizing plutonium. So uranium, plutonium use करके उन्होंने ये bombs बनाए थे जो उन्होंने drop किए on the Japanese cities. So what happened because of that? Tens of thousands of people were killed in the initial explosions. So so many people, tens of thousands of people were killed. Okay, so approximately 70,000 Hiroshima में kill किए गए and 40,000 in Nagasaki, and many more succumbed, okay, later to burns, injuries and radiation poisoning. So उसके बाद बहुत से लोग, okay, they died because of the injuries, burns and also because of the radiation. Because it was an atomic bomb, तो उसमें से जो radiations निकले थे उसकी वजह से also many people died because of that poisoning. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki also caused global effects such as the Cold War and the proliferation of nuclear weapons around the world. So उसकी वजह से, atomic bombing की वजह से, it had a global effect, okay, and it resulted in a Cold War. And Cold War means not using any weapons, but there is a war and between two countries, okay, they don't agree with each other on lot many things, okay, but there is no use of weapons in this Cold War, okay, they are not in talking terms. उसके साथ साथ it also resulted in the proliferation of nuclear weapons around the world, okay. Today more countries possess nuclear weapons, but such weapons have not been used in warfare since the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. So although इस एक्सप्लोजन में न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स यूज़ हुए थे, उसकी वजह से लोगों ने अपने अपने न्यूक्लियर वेपन्स अलग अलग कंट्रीज़ ने बनाना शुरू कर दिया, बट स्टिल आफ्टर दैट इंसिडेंट इट इज़ स्टिल नेवर बीन यूज्ड बाय एनीबॉडी. ओके, ऑलराइट. सो बच्चों, यू कैन स्टडी अबाउट दिस मोर ऑन इंटरनेट. आप देख सकते हो उसके बारे में और आप उसके बारे में और भी सीख सकते हो. ऑलराइट, चलो आप मूव करते हैं ऑन द ग्रामर स्टडी. सिंथेसिस ऑफ सिंपल सेंटेंसेस. Okay, so let's see what are the synthesis of simple sentences. Participles. Participles क्या होते हैं? They are verb in form but adjective in performance. So form में तो वो verb होते हैं, but performance के वक्त वो होते हैं adjectives. So drunken man. Drunken is the past participle of the verb drink. Drink का drunken हो जाता है. Here it is defining a man. So but यहाँ पे वो adjective बन जाता है जहाँ पे वो दिखा रहा है, बता रहा है उस आदमी के बारे में who is drunken. Okay, rising sun. So rising is the present participle of the verb rise. But here it is defining the sun. Ukta suraj. Okay, there are three forms of participles. Present participle जहाँ पे फर्स्ट फॉर्म का वर्ब आता है प्लस ing आता है. सो आई लव टू कीप स्माइलिंग बुद्धा एट माई हाउस. सो हियर द पर्सन इज टॉकिंग अबाउट स्माइलिंग बुद्धा. ओके, सेइंग दैट आई लव टू कीप अ स्माइलिंग बुद्धा एट माई हाउस. पास्ट पार्टिसिपल वर्ब इन द थर्ड फॉर्म. शी इज टेकिंग क्लासेस ऑफ स्पोकन इंग्लिश. सो स्पोकन इंग्लिश. Perfect participle having plus verb in the third form. Having done his work, he went to sleep. So now, when the subject is same in both the sentences, the simple sentence will begin with participle. Okay? So अगर sentence दोनों sentences में subject same है, तो simple sentence will begin with the participle. Okay? So जैसे the man saw a tiger, he ran away. Okay? So यहाँ पे क्या है? Subject तो same है, the man. Okay? It is the subject. So but यहाँ पे हम simple sentence बनाते वक्त कैसे बनाएंगे? Seeing a tiger, the man ran away. Okay? Ruchi had jumped down, she broke her leg. Having jumped down, Ruchi broke her leg. Okay? So is, am, are, was or were will take the form of present participle being. Okay? So जब ये आते हैं is, am, are, was or were, तो वो present participle का being word लेते हैं. जैसे he was too tired, he went to sleep. So यहाँ पे क्या होगा? Being too tired, he went to sleep. The boy was beaten, he wept. Being beaten, the boy wept. Okay? So यहाँ पे was use हुआ है, तो उसको हमने change करके being use किया. Now, join the following sentences into simple sentences using participle. He saw a blind man. The blind man was crossing the road. Okay. So ये क्या बन जाएगा? He saw a blind man. The blind man was crossing the road. So अभी simple sentence बनाना है इसका. तो कैसे बनेगा? He saw a blind man crossing the road. Okay. Then the boy was tired of playing games. He sat down to rest. Having been tired playing games, he sat down to rest. Okay. Likewise, you have to do the remaining. Alright. Infinitive. What is infinitive? The base form of verb with to is termed infinitive. I am ready to go. It is wrong to steal. So, base form of verb, okay, with to is termed infinitive. Okay. So, present infinitive takes to plus verb 1, present me, okay, to join the sentences. I went out, I wanted to play. I went out to play. Okay. So, play is what? First form of the verb, okay, as it is. She has 4 children, she has to feed them. She has 4 children to feed. Okay. Continuous infinitive takes to be with verb in the first form plus ing. Okay. So, he is following us. It seems so. Okay. So, यहाँ पे क्या बोला है? It seems, he seems to be following us. He was telling the truth. It seems so. He seems to be telling the truth. Now, perfect continuous infinitive takes to have with verb in the third form. He had forgotten my name. He pretended so. He pretended to have forgotten my name. You must have taken the key. You are supposed to do so. You are supposed to have taken the key. Now, these are perfect continuous infinitives. अब देखते हैं passive infinitives को. The work is to be finished. Okay, I want it. So, यहाँ पे it is like, you know, giving an order type of thing. The work is to be finished. I want it. I want the work to be finished. Okay. He had been badly treated. He claimed so. He claimed to have been treated badly treated. Okay. So, now we have to join the sentences into simple sentences using infinitive phrase. Okay. He was telling a lie. It seemed so. Okay. It seems he was telling a lie. Okay. He seems to be telling a lie. Okay. I don't like coffee. I tell the truth. I am telling a truth that I don't like coffee. Okay. Now, likewise, do the remaining. Transform the following sentences to simple sentences using participle or infinitive phrase. It seemed that he had stolen the information. He had stolen the information. It seems so. Okay. The boy is so tiny that he cannot reach up to the branch of the tree. The boy is tiny. He cannot reach up to the branch of the tree. Alright. Now, let's focus on the vocabulary. The remaining sentences आपको complete करने हैं. Okay. अब vocabulary देखते हैं. You have to rearrange the following sentences to their correct order, taking hints from the story. Okay. तो अभी आपको sentences को correct order में लिखना है. And take the hint from the story. For each of the words given below, write a sentence of at least 10 words using the same word unchanged in form, but with a different meaning from that which it carries in the passage. So, अभी आपको passage में इनके alternative words मिलेंगे. वो use करके आपको sentences बनाने. Alright? Then, listening time. Complete the statements listening to the passage read by the teacher. So, passage जो है उसके basis पे आपको ये sentences को complete करना है. Speaking time. Individual student will speak on this topic. Is walking a good exercise? Why or why not? So, आपको every student has to speak on this topic कि according to you, is walking a good exercise? Why or why not? Writing time. Okay, we are going to talk about process writing. Now, what is process writing? During the process of preparing paper in a paragraph using words like first, second, next or finally, okay, you may use the following points. bamboos are cut and cleaned, taken to factory, chopped into pieces and pulped using machines, put in a tank and apply lime to make white. Pulp is boiled, passed through the wire meshes, thin wet paper is prepared, kept for drying, cut into required sizes, ready for sale. So यहाँ पे हम एक प्रोसेस को बता रहे हैं, ओके? सो जब भी हम एक प्रोसेस को डिस्क्राइब करते हैं या एक्सप्लेन करते हैं या हमारे वर्ड्स में लिखते हैं, तो उस प्रोसेस के स्टेप बाय स्टेप हम इसको लिखते हैं. बट वो लिखने के का एक तरीका होता है जहाँ पे हम वर्ड्स यूज़ करते हैं कि firstly we do this, secondly we do this, next comes this step, and finally this is the output. Okay, so here we have to write a passage, okay, or a paragraph based on these points which are given. So bamboos are cut and cleaned. So what will we do? We will start by saying, firstly bamboos are cut and cleaned. Okay, then they are taken to the factory. Okay, secondly, they are chopped into pieces and pulped using machine. Okay, they are then put in a tank and lime is applied to make white. Okay, make them white. So likewise, you can write this entire paragraph in your own words. Alright children, but before you do that, okay, you know what you have to do. आपको ये स्टोरी जो हमने पढ़ी है on Albert Einstein, you have to reread that, okay, see what all things he's done, okay, कैसे right from his birth till his journey of life came to an end, कि how he brought about a change in the field of science, in the field of politics, and how it influenced others. ओके ये सारा हमने पढ़ा है, आपको उसको फिर से पढ़ना है, दोबारा से पढ़ो, then start answering all the exercise questions. Okay, so children, after that finish your grammar work. Okay, reread that also, understand the different infinitives that we've learned. Okay, how we have used participles, उसके बारे में भी अच्छे से पढ़ो, and then answer the exercises of grammar as well, and then focus on your writing skills as well. Alright children, so get going.